But here's what I think Trumpism does very well from their perspective. Trump is a demagogue. What does that mean? It means that he is smart enough, and he is nobody's fool, to recognize that people are hurting, all right? That the system is not working. So if you're in the average person and you can't afford to pay your rent or send your kid to college and you're hurting, you want an explanation. Why is that, right? It's kind of natural. You want to, why is the world the way it is? I mean, everybody really searches for an answer. Trump has an answer. And his answer as a demagogue is the answer that demagogues have always given. And that is, you place the blame on powerless minorities, right? In the 30s in Germany, it was the Jews were the cause of mass unemployment and so forth and so on. Gypsies. In America, there were problems at our schools. It was the gay people who were the problems, caused the problems. For many years in this country, if you're a white working class person, well, the reason you're not making more money as a black's taking your job. Yeah. You pick and choose. They must sit around and say, who do we blame today? Yeah. And it works because people are hurting. And then you have the entire media structure saying, well, it's the fault of the undocumented people. In this country, it's the undocumented now. So we're going to throw them all out. And we're going to make life miserable for them. All right. Thank God my life is going to improve. That is what demagogues do. And that is Trumpism in spades. They're not really human. They're subhuman people. I mean, and it's almost the language. They're poisoning, quote unquote, poisoning the blood of America. These are people who don't share human values. They're savages, I think is the word to describe. Yeah. Well, that terminology sound familiar? When you demonize a person and you make that person less than human, there's no telling what you could do to that person. And then that is, if you go after those people, that is improving life for everybody else. So that's the big lie. That's what demagoguery is about. That's the move to authoritarianism. And that is what I stay up nights worrying about.